Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am so sorry if you could barely hear me. Mercury, as you know, is in retrograde and it is affecting everybody. This is as loud as I can go right now. It's insane. So yeah. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. If you celebrate it, this is November 22nd over here in the States. And I would like to say that I'm so thankful for my spiritual family. I'm so thankful to my subscribers, and I'm thankful for all of those that are viewing right now. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, hi. I'm good. Mercury retrograde, you know. So just a couple announcements about the shifts in the planets and everything. So on November 23rd, we have our full moon in Gemini. So, full moons have been crazy. They've been crazy for the past few months. Just insane. And finally, with this full moon in Gemini, we finally get to breathe a sigh of relief. Gemini brings back in that lucky, energy that we've all been missing for quite some time. With most of the things in Scorpio, people have literally been going insane. So if you saw my last week's video, we did that last deep sea dive into the unknown, and now finally coming up. And that is tomorrow, which is November 23rd. And that's the full moon. Also, if you're doing your rituals and your mantras, keep doing them, and then you can burn them or do whatever you do on the full moon. On November 24th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. Big Daddy comes home. That is literally what happens. So Pisces is actually ruled by Neptune. So it's literally home now. And Neptune is such a subtle yet powerful planet. It's literally the planet of the unknown, the planet of deeper thinking, of spirituality, of creativity, of compassion. But it's also one of those things that is really deep and can dissolve boundaries. So some people might actually overstep their boundaries with other people, or you can even go within yourself and realize some things that you never knew before. You're crossing that boundary and maybe finding like who you really are and possibly the attributes of yourself that you really dislike. And so now you know. And that's that boundary that was crossed, and you're like, all right, that's where I need to release that attachment. That's what I need to release. It's been a while, right? So it also shows where you have, as a result, it shows where you have to bring more logic into it, because as you know, we have been feeling it. Feeling it. So we put in that work in Scorpio season, and now we know somewhat of the end result with Neptune going direct in Pisces. That's just going to be a major shift in itself right there. Also, because of that, Saturday is a great day to do some vision boards, creativity. Like Neptune is just really great about that. It's great for readings, great for tapping into your inner self, great to do paintings. And if, like I said, I'm actually waiting to do my vision board on Saturday because that is the best day to do it. Let's see. On the 25th, the Sun conjuncts Jupiter, which finally we're going to have a happy day. Just pure, unadulterated, happy day. Hi. Just the 25th is going to be a super happy day. Jupiter is, as you know, in Sagittarius right now. And happy birthday to all of my Sagittarius viewers. Happy birthday, Saggies out there. Saggy rising here. Um, so on the 25th, that is the day. Legit. Anything romantic you want to do, anything happy you want to do it on the 25th. That's going to be a blessed day. On the 26th, it's kind of like almost the opposite. Mercury squares Mars. It's never good. Don't do it. Just don't speak. Just, you're going to have like a realization. You're going to want to speak some truths. You're just wanting to put it out there on the 26th. Don't do it. Nothing good is going to come out on the 26th if you speak some truths. You know, those harsh truths that people are like, but why'd you say that? Because it's the truth. But why? Right? That's the 26th. The 27th is the Sun conjuncts Mercury. So a lot of things are basically happening that there. It's Sun conjuncts Mercury, which is the planet of thought and planning and all that stuff, right? But Mercury also is conjunct with Jupiter, which is the lucky planet, which is in Sagittarius, which is literally in the time frame that we're living in right now. So the 27th is a great day for planning and getting it done. Whatever projects you want to do on the 27th is basically whatever your projects you want to do, the 27th is the day. That's the day you want to do it. To get it done. Like legit done. So we've, like I said, we've been putting in some work. Now it is time. All right, so I'm going to use a new deck today. It was gifted to me. I just wanted to try it out. And also, it's Thanksgiving, so I am thankful for this new deck. I'm going to test it out. All right. So let's see. What are the messages for this week? Oh, snap. Okay, I'm going to pause there. Let's see if I feel it. I usually don't do reversals, but this deck has been like a real thing. Like, I want to be thankful to all of my spiritual sisters out there and brothers and my spirit fam just in general that were sharing the Baha'i prayers with me, because this deck, we literally had, well, I had to do a marriage and unity prayer on this deck because it had its own mind. Okay. All right, let's start with this. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to do the book for these. Because, like I said, it is a new deck. And literally, it doesn't have the same interpretations like the other ones do. It's the strangest thing, too. So I'll give the book definition and then I'll feel it out. Okay. So the Nine of Cups, basically reverse is snobbiness. Selfishness, superficiality, and corruptness. Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. And the Ace of Cups, as we all know, is like basically the luckiest card in the deck in the sense for emotions and things like that. It means, okay, I'm already tapping into it, so I'm just going to go straight into it. All right, so essentially what the Ace of Cups is that you are practicing self-love. So even though some people might think it's snobby and people might think that you're basically being self-interested and you're basically not manifesting what you want. How do I say this? Like, you are not at the end of your journey yet with the Nine of Cups in reversed. Because the Nine of Cups, when they're all full, means that you're coming to completion. You're actually going back to the Ace of Cups. But in this case, it's almost like we're in a Page of Cups energy right now. It's like we're almost there. We're there. but it's almost like we're not acknowledging it. It's like that foolishness. It's like not understanding that we are there yet. But technically we are, but we have to practice self-love onto ourselves in order to find our lover, right? Or in this case, it can be male or female, or even oneself, right? A person, place, or thing. But even to find that, we have to first love upon ourselves so that we can actually give. So you cannot give from an empty cup. So the first step of this journey is to acknowledge that we've been on this journey and that we literally are towards the end of this journey, and that we are going to manifest our Ace of Cups as long as we are able to actually love ourselves first. And that is when we truly can be complete and finish the circle with the Lover's card upright. And the Lover's card upright, I want to make sure, hold on. I mean, it's quite obvious, but this deck is a little bit different. Yeah. We all have unexplainable moments of knowing or recognizing ourselves in a person, place, or intuitively. These moments of love are spiritual, like reuniting with a cosmic twin. Twin flames, really? We're channeling twin flames right now? Sorry, Mercury retrograde is really, I can barely speak, but seriously, twin flames right now? They can restore balance and make us feel very happy. Unlike the title might suggest, the Lover's card is not primarily about passion or romance. When these moments of love occur, they're about a choice. Follow your head or follow your heart. Love is not always convenient, easy, or painless, but the possibilities that arise from saying yes can bring lifelong joy in many areas. Follow your heart and choose love. Meaning is essentially a choice, a transformation, love, fulfillment of desires, a magical union. Dag. Trust in one's heart and harmony. Ooh, we are reuniting with something this week. Whether it is with ourselves or with a loved one, we are reuniting. Whether it is spiritual, oh boy, or physical, we are reuniting. All right, so I'm just gonna pull that one. Came out to okay. So the Four of Swords and the Two of Coins. Okay. In relation to this, the Four of Swords generally means that it's a time for rest. It is a time for reflection. It is a time to go within. And when you go within, then literally you will be free. Like, my eyes are just drawn to that little bird on top of the sword. Like, you have to actually meditate and look within yourself and connect with the divine source, or whichever, you call it, and connect with the universe so that you can actually find a balance with the Two of Coins. A material balance, a earthly balance, almost a spiritual balance in a way. It's almost like it's a balance between dark and light, between water and earth, of the sun and the sky, and literally the moon up there as well. It's literally like finding a balance materially. But it's almost like we don't know what the balance is yet. And that's why we pulled the Four Swords. We have to do that reflection. We have to do our yoga. We have to do like our little spiritual cleanses. We have to do all of those things so that we can readjust everything this week. Because this week, oh my God, it's not one of our worst weeks, but it's still going to be a little bit crazy. I mean, there are good days, but there are also bad days. It's all in a balance, right? So let me see if there's an alternate version for this. Let's see. Alternate meaning for the Four of Swords. Let's see. Oh, snap. Okay, yay. Time to quiet the mind, a respite from difficulty, recuperation, engaged listening, release, gratitude, a return to your center. And yeah, this is somewhat of the greatest week to do it, especially with Neptune finally going direct. And then we have the Two of Coins, coins, coins. And this one is a struggle for balance. Oh man, I channeled that like a champ. Need for clarity, an impeding choice, juggling instead of handling responsibilities, determination, cloudy reasoning, and inefficiency. Man, I kind of just, ooh, I love it when I channel it and then I see it. Love that. All right. So yeah, so in order for us to love ourselves, and in order for us to love someone else, we have to essentially connect with the universe and balance out all the things within ourselves first so that we can ultimately, oh snap, so that we can ultimately, oh, see our ships finally come in. Yes. Sorry. Listen, I did that literally on purpose. Because, like, what is the end of this message? Oh, Three of Wands. What a great way to end that one. And a great way to end that sentence, right? So essentially, in order to love ourselves, we have to look within, balance everything out so that we can actually love others, so that we can actually bring in the person, place, or thing that we have desired the most, the thing that we've been wishing for, the thing that we've been passionate about, the thing that we've been praying for, the thing that we have literally just been creating a mantra over and over and over again. Something that we have literally put out our positive affirmations for over and over and over again. This is that week. Yes. I feel it. Wow. All right. That is some strong energy. That is awesome. It's positive at that. So love it when it's positive and I feel it. All right. So let me see. Let me add these bad boys up. So that is 9, 10. That is 10, 16, 20, 22, 25. 2 and 5 breaks down to 7. Right? So 7 is basically our spiritual number of choices that we have to make, and essentially a divine right as well. It's one step closer towards the infinity. It is one step closer to divine source. It is literally one step closer. And essentially we have to make a choice. Are we going to accept less? Or are we going to put in some more effort so that we can gain more? That is essentially the thing that I'm being channeled. All right. That was interesting. All right. So here are your butterfly affirmations for this week for your happy, courageous, and beautiful lives. It's exciting. Exciting. All right. Oh, seriously? That seriously just happened. That really happened. I'm not taking that many cards. Seriously, that's ridiculous. I will take this one. It did fly out. Off camera. Let's see. All right. The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. Wow, okay. So literally, channel your own love, channel self-love, and channel everything so that we can find that balance. I feel like one flipped. Hold on. Did it flip? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. I wasn't crazy. There we are. And this one. Nature loves me. Opening my heart to nature helps me feel happy and peaceful. So go out in nature if you can. If you cannot, then bring nature to you. And essentially, if you can bring nature to you, usually with nature sounds or with nice scents, and essentially if you have like little pets, you can enjoy some time with your pets, go outdoors and listen to the birds if you want, or the rustling of the trees. And this one, hold on. Life doesn't have to be perfect in order for me to choose happiness. Today I choose happiness. So, choose happiness today, and that way you can actually change your life. Because some of us have been so focused on the pain and the agitation and literally the talk of negativity towards others that it's been hard. But you have to choose happiness every single time. All right. I'll do the twin flame thing in a sec. So this is your weekly reading. If you're going to stay for a twin flame thing, then we'll stay. But otherwise, I'm sending you tons and tons in love and light. Namaste. Bye. All right. So twin flames is a kind of interesting topic because it's somewhat hard to actually discern a twin flame from a false twin flame from a soulmate. And twin flames are interesting in the sense that they trigger a reaction in you that is none like any other. It's the 6 meaning the 9. It's the yin meaning the yang. It is literally you finding your other self in another person. And that is not to say that the relationship is perfect. It's not. But what sign are you? Emily. I'm just saying in general, actually. Pisces. Oh. Yeah. All right, so going back into the idea of twin flames. So twin flames is really hard because you have to find the balance in between each other, right? It's not an easy path, a twin flame journey. It's not. I mean, I had an experience with a false twin. That's always fun, right? So it seems like you met your other half that complements you extremely well, but a false twin is like that happens and it's not consistent. So if you guys have been together for a very long time, then kudos to you, honestly. But Aries in general, they're not touchy-feely type. It's okay. Aries are not touchy-feely type, but they are passionate, right? So that's why water signs are so attracted to them. I have a lot of Aries friends. Like they're the motivators. They're the ones that are the leaders of things. They will literally guide other people. They're just innately good with that. And Pisces generally are the go with the flows type of, water signs with that one. Like the Pisces is literally like the shores, like the water breaking upon the shore, right? On the shoreline, going with the flow, going with the ebb, going with the wind, going with whatever way it goes, right? So that type of balance is quite interesting because it's literally fire and water at the same time. It's a nice balance, I feel. But yeah. Like, I'm just gonna pull some cards. How about it? Because that's a nice balance within energies. But like I said, like it's also about the rest of your chart too. And it's about keeping that balance. Aww. Okay, Justice, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Coins. That is so interesting. It's a lot of air. It's a lot of air for a fire and a water sign. So let's see. So essentially, justice is essentially the balancing of the scales. There's something, it seems like there's something that's a little bit skewed right now. For justice to come up, I mean, it could be something that was skewed in the past and now everything is kind of evening out. And with the Knight of Swords, it's evening out because information came into you. And literally, you got some information that allowed you to actually balance the scales a little bit. But the thing is that you're still indecisive on something. It's almost like there was obviously some tension here. I'm not sure exactly what. I keep getting channeled like the eyes, the eyes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there goes my cards. Okay. Whew. All right. I didn't see that one coming. Girl. I'm going to talk real with you. I'm going to even... Okay. Here are your next set of cards. I'm just going to be real with you. Regardless of whether that's your twin flame or not, whether that is your soulmate or not, I don't even care if he is, you know, a divine spirit, an angel. Like, I really don't care. But this is the thing, is that you have to, like in this weekly reading, you have to love yourself first. You have to see within yourself first. What are your boundaries? What are the things that he cannot cross? What are the things that you need, right? So I want to make you aware that you are a queen yourself. Like, don't lower your standard just because you think that that is your twin flame or that's your soulmate. There is never any excuse for anyone to cross a boundary that you have created. I'm just going to say that straight up. Like, if you are not comfortable in that relationship, if you are not comfortable with what he or she is doing, or there's something that is wrong and you know that it's wrong and you feel in your gut that there's just something off, then maybe it's time to Eight of Cups that behind for a little bit. Put a little hangman on it and put a pause button on it for a while. And then go in hermit mode and figure out what you need to do. Because honestly, like, I'm not saying that it won't work out. I'm not. There are things that mystify me, that some people, they take breaks for 10 years and then they come back together. And it's like night and day. It was like the moon before and now it is the sun, and they find their happily ever after. Do not get me wrong. There are things and cases like that that exist, right? But this is the time where you have to look within yourself and say, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what you are going to give me. Because guess what? I am a queen and I am worthy of all of these things, because not only am I a queen, I'm going to make you a king. Because whomever is with me is a king. But if you are not held to this standard of being a king and giving the queen what she needs, Eight of Cups, bye. Like, then he needs to treat you like one, girl. And he better. And you need to make that clear. And maybe he is the king of coins or whatever have you, right? Just looking kind of at this spread right here. Maybe he is financially stable. Maybe he is a stable personality, right? But it doesn't seem like he understands where he is. And so that causes a lot of conflict with the Seven of Wands there. But also, Seven of Wands also can mean something that you are standing up for. So, hi. So perhaps you want to stand up for what you believe in. Oh, sweet. From India. Hi, you're so totally welcome here. That's just awesome. Sorry. Got sidetracked. But yeah, Seven of Wands, standing up for what you believe in. Oh my goodness, girl. I can't. Yeah. Unshakable conviction, defense, determination, taking the reins, triumph against the odds, bravery. Take back your crown, girl. And granted, in this season, we've been so emotional that we have forgotten that we're kings and queens. But let me tell you, a queen that is literally has her, her hair disheveled and everything, a king will come up and just go, deek, and no one would ever know that her crown was like all lopsided and everything. So just remember that. Don't accept less. All right. And also be careful with the twin flame soulmate thing. Because you might have a twin flame that seems like a twin flame, but it may just be an extra high vibrational soulmate. High vibe soulmates throw everybody off. Of course. Oh, Leo men. Oh boy. All right. So the good thing there is, Leos love Geminis. Geminis love Leos. It's a beautiful pairing, really. And it's a beautiful match. But with every match, there is a flame. And if you think flame on, thinking Leo. Because man, oh man. Leos are serious. Okay. Death in reverse. So, seems like there's a new beginning coming. Slash, if it didn't already happen. Oh. Ah. What? Let me see. Okay. So with our Leo Gemini pair, it seems like there may have been something new that happened. Maybe there was a past, maybe some, and I'm getting that kind of with the Five of Cups, or perhaps one of you are actually looking at and focusing in on some things that are negative rather on the positive. So I feel like there's a fresh new beginning here for one of you, if not both. And you've basically, I don't want to say prayed for it, but I'm almost getting that word there. You prayed for it, you manifested it, and that's essentially what's happening now. But there still is some doubts, and there's some doubts in your mind about what is going to happen next. And literally what is going to happen next is something that is incredibly fast, something very fast moving, very fast pace, just action based. Because we have a lot of fire energy here. Well, I'm not surprised, right, with a Leo, but I think his intentions are true. And I don't want to solidly say, I mean, if the cards say it, then the cards say it. But I don't want to say yes or no to that type of question. Hold on. Yeah, crazy fast moving. I'm not going to take all that. Crazy fast moving. So it can be that you are going to get married soon, but it's like one of those things I never really want to truly say. Yeah, so you did the contemplation. So you don't need to think about it too much anymore. And there is strength in your relationship. That also is literally the card for Leo in itself. And you are building a future together. So I kind of want to say yes, but I also don't want to say solidly yes. Ooh, it is hot in here. It's really hot. Okay. So star. So if you wished upon a star, whatever you wish for is going to come true. So if you wish that, then it's going to happen. Whatever you wish for, this is the time actually as well of manifesting and of wishing upon a star. Like those things are going to happen. Like you don't have to be stuck. That's always a choice, right? There's always a yes, there's always a no. Oh my god, my phone is going to die soon. Mercury retrograde. But yeah. Here's the thing. Oh. Well, yeah, that's why we actually go within ourselves so that we can clarify certain things. Oh. Okay. Hold on. I had to get my charger for a sec. Hold on. This is going to be the worst thing. So, yeah, okay, I have a Pisces out there that I have been talking to, and literally he also has been ghosting me. So, hold on. So, I feel the... Oh my god, why is this not working? Sorry, hold on. Oh my god. There we are. Okay. So here's the thing. Divine masculines have been feeling all of this energy too. That's the thing. Is that they're like a month behind divine feminines. And when I say divine feminines, does not have to be female or male, right? It's not sexist bias or anything. It's just what you lean towards more. Do you lean more towards feminine? Or do you lean more towards masculine, right? So generally, this is gender neutral, right? But divine masculines have been feeling what we've been feeling from like a month ago. And I say we as divine feminine because I identify as a divine feminine. Literally, they're so behind, and they're only now going through their awakenings and their emotions and their feelings. And you know, guys basically don't want to do any type of emotional thing. So he's possibly ghosting you because he's been feeling these emotions and he doesn't know what to do with them. Because guys, like, let me tell you, freaking Leo guys are prideful. They are like absurdly prideful. Like they're go-getters, they're take charge, they are like 2 + 2 = 4. Like, don't mess with my 4. It is a 4. And if I say it's 5, then it's going to be 5, right? And their fire signs are not, like I said, emotional. So I mean, they are. They're very passionate, but they don't really know what water signs go through, you know? Or air signs go through. Air signs and water signs, we get to feel a lot of things faster than fire signs do. And earth signs. But it'll hit an earth sign before it hit a fire sign. But you get what I'm saying. When it comes to like ghosting and things like that, he'll come back. Especially with this spread, he'll come back. It's just he's probably right now in hermit mode, figuring things out. And I totally get that you just want to see like, hey, can you catch up with me? Are you alive? Do you have a pulse out there? Like, can you tell me like are you breathing? Did you fall in the river? Like, hey. Oh snap. Oh snap. I did not. I feel you with that Queen of Swords energy, though. Sometimes we have to be like that. Hold on. Trying to get back to the chat. So, yeah, Emily. You have to sometimes be like that Queen of Swords. You have to embody that energy sometimes because, seriously, they have to take you seriously. It's not okay. Let's see. Couldn't you... All right. I'm not surprised Four of Cups come out. Like, I was channeling that before I actually did it. I want him because he is married. Okay. I'm gonna tell you to follow your intuition on that one. I'm going to ask you to do a meditation and literally realign all of your chakras and feel your sacral chakra and literally ask yourself what to do about that. Follow your intuition, follow your gut, because your gut will always, 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 always tell you the truth and will always guide you down the right path, and it will always do you right. I am literally telling you that. As someone that has been through it, I can tell you that I purposefully ignored my gut to the point where I literally was physically ill, but I still ignored my gut. And once I followed my gut, I was like completely fine, completely healed afterwards. It was like, Spirit was like, are you dumb? Like, basically Spirit was like punching me in the gut every single time. So follow your intuition every single time, and your gut. So Page of Coins. So it's not a stable relationship. It's almost like you're looking at a lofty dream, whereas right now, Four of Cups, like, you're desiring something that perhaps is for you, perhaps is not for you, but it's almost like you're bored. It's almost like you're just bored. And granted, this is the time of season that it happens in Scorpio, Sagittarius season. The winter months is essentially when we start getting bored with certain people, certain things, and certain routines because, yeah, it's a winter time. So essentially what Spirit is saying and telling you is to have the proper judgment. And I'm going to read this one from the book because I don't want to get it wrong. But what I'm sensing there is that you have to judge it yourself. Like, you have to figure out what you want and what you're able to accept. It's very similar to the other one as well. Same message almost. Hold on. So judgment here is reconciliation. Coming to terms with our past changes us and fosters healing. It renews our ability to love purely, flow freely, and transcend our struggles. Judgment is a voice calling from deep within you, a distant yet familiar invitation. It requires intention and significant act of bravery, uncovering and arousing the enshrouded memories of your past. If you accept an invitation, they will rise up fully exposed. Now is your best opportunity to face them, forgive them, and move on once and for all. Meaning forgiveness, rejuvenation, and healing, and acknowledgement and release of the past, a definitive decision, an altered view, an invitation from within, and a new purpose. So whatever that means to you, whatever resonates with you with that, that's what is going to come to fruition. Yep. And once you find the proper judgment, the Three of Wands does its magic and your ships will come in. Literally, it will just manifest itself or himself. All right. So, Three of Wands. In Three of Wands, a man exerts great effort to manifest his objectives. At times, he must push energy toward to shape his life, and at other times, he must pull energy inward to harness its power and attract what he wants. Your strength and focus are producing the first glimpses of achievement, but the secret to your long-term prosperity lies in your ability to be patient, attentive, and most of all, nimble. Focus, effort, strength, foresight, business acumen, common sense, dedication, and success. So essentially, once you figure out what is it that you want and you are 100% towards that and for that, that's when it will come in. Just saying. All right, let me go back to the messages. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Yes, Emily. Listen, we may be alone, but never lonely, right? We need to be our best companion because we can literally, the best marker of self-love is when you can be by yourself and be happy and content and literally just be alone and not lonely. Right? That's the type of person you want to be. Because if you're that person that literally has to be outside, always focused, that's nothing wrong with that. But there are going to be times where we have to be alone, right? Like if you're single, right? Those times are pretty much that struggle. Some people struggle with it more than others, and the people that struggle the most are the ones that have not gotten to know themselves. And then they end up in bad relationships. So I can't say that arranged marriages or family expectations are a good or a bad thing, right? Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But what I can say is literally follow your heart, follow your intuition, and follow your spiritual guidance and meditate on it for a while. And I'm not sure if you are one that prays to angels and things like that, but personally I do, and I've always gotten a response. And just follow the messages from your spirit guides and archangels and basically everyone. Exactly, yes. So when it comes to certain things like that, Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing. Yay! And I call upon, sorry, Archangel Raphael. Yeah, he's the one archangel of healing, right? I call upon him like every single day, no lie. Like, hi, I'm a teacher. And the kids feel all of this energy too, like every month, maybe even more so because they haven't actually learned how to do spiritual blockages yet. Like they haven't learned how to do shields yet. So let me tell you, during like the full moon season, it's like the worst. So I'm like, Archangel Raphael, please give me patience. So, and I actually do feel like a warm sensation on my back. So, whenever you feel like those warm sensations on your body, sometimes some people think of it as shivers, or I know some in Spanish they're calofrios. Like when you feel that, that's actually spirit and your spirit guides trying to communicate with you. So, you can actually follow the guidance and figure out which archangel is actually best for you. Oh my god, I just got cold. Hold on. Brazil. Exactly. Yay. Oh, smoking like a true Pisces. I love Pisces though. Truly, the sign of the lovers. Like, 100%. Okay, let me see. Live chat. I'm sorry if I butcher your name right now, but is it Eileen, I think? Of course, anytime. Let's see. Real quick. Okay. Knight of Coins in reverse. Usually it's like a slow but steady pace of action, premeditated, thought out, planned. Four of Swords is a restfulness. It's usually something that's stagnant, something literally is dragging its feet. Knight of Coins. Just stuck on that one for a second. Knight of Coins in reverse is carelessness, laziness, lack of motivation, stagnation, work problems, possible deceit. And then the Four of Swords is also about stagnation. And we have the Emperor, which is literally male energy. Like full male energy. If literally you were pregnant, I would have gotten the Empress and the Sun. This one, it just seems like it's stagnant. Like something's blocking it from happening. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying that. If you want a full-blown answer, just go to the doctor and take a pregnancy test. But the cards are saying no. And it's not on part of you. If you have been trying to get pregnant, it's not because of you. It's literally because of him. like maybe he's not fertile or something. Like something's wrong with his swimmers, but it's not on you. Okay. Well, you're not supposed to know who your twin flame is. That is it's a sure sign of like no. Okay. Yeah, sorry. When Spirit does that, I don't mess with that. I don't. Because they're literally just tossed all the cards out of my hand. And I'm like, okay, no. Alright, so if there aren't any other questions, I'm going to log off because I have to cook a chicken right now. Alright, and hopefully not burn it. Alright, I'm sending all of you guys tons and tons and tons of what? Love and light. Namaste, everyone. Bye. Mwah.